Alright, so this is a recap of a messed up day. Or maybe not, I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. So it's about 9 p.m. and I am crouched down behind the driver and passenger seats of the company vehicle, parked deep in the hood. So this is how my day went. I went to work with $7 to my name. I get to work, and when I get to work, I was worried about my vehicle not starting when it's time to leave work, because that's what my car does a lot. Sometimes it starts, sometimes it don't. But usually I have my battery booster, but I pawned my battery booster and ended up using the money for gas for the week. And I filled up my tank and got some food and stuff like that to get me to payday. So I had $7 to my name, and I'm hoping that, okay, the car just starts. But I had a backup plan, though. I said, well, if the car don't start, I got jumper cables. I can just use one of the company vehicles and, hook the jumper cables up that way. So I went to work today. I wasn't expecting to leave with the company vehicle. I didn't know that was happening today. So I drove to work. They start training me. They give me my company vehicle. They have me clean it out. And now we going to different jobs, different houses. So we're all training together. So we get to the last house. We do the last house, and they say, okay, everybody pretty much go their separate ways, go home. We'll see you tomorrow. So we all disperse. So I'm like, well, I got, due to my lifestyle, like I'm going to have to drive around when I get off work. So me having the company vehicle won't be beneficial. So what I'll do is I'll drop the company vehicle back off and leave in my van. And then, see if I can find another way to work tomorrow, or if not, just, keep driving until I can figure it out. Because I didn't want to be stuck with the company vehicle, having to maneuver around the city. So I get back to my job. I go to start my van. It doesn't start. So I'm like, oh, no, here we go again. The worst thing I feared happened. So real quick, I hook up the jumper cables, pop the hoods, hook up the cables, try to start my van. I get nothing. It doesn't start. I sit out there for like 10 minutes. It don't start. Then like two girls from the office, they were leaving out as I had the vehicles hooked up. So they saw me doing that. So I'm like, oh man, that's not a good look. So I couldn't just stay out there. So I ended up just leaving with the company vehicle. So I'm leaving with the company vehicle, and I'm thinking, dude, where am I going to park this thing? How am I going to, basically survive tonight? So the company is under the impression that the vehicle will be parked at the house I provided on the application. But the thing is, I don't have a house. I just put the address on the application like at a house that I used to live at in the past, but I don't live there anymore. So I'm like, the vehicle got GPS in it. It's just like, it's not a good look for me to be like in this vehicle. So I tried to like go in that area and park it, but there's just like no parking, and then no way to be inconspicuous and pull it off either. Like if somebody just look out the window and see a company, vehicle in front of their house with a guy sitting in it, and it's 8, 9, 10 at night, like it just ain't gonna look right. So I gotta be like inconspicuous too. So I'm like, well, I mean, where else do I go? Where else do I go but what I know, the hood, where you can be inconspicuous at times. You can be inconspicuous without being seen, or at least at times. So, but I don't know, maybe this ain't even the right place to be. It's just, I knew I just could not just be driving around with the company's name plastered all over this car. So I'm crouched down in the back seat, just feeling like crap, like, dang. I mean, you happy that you got the job and you making money, but it's like, I'm still going out like this though. I got people walking past as I'm filming this video. I can't cut the light on so y'all could see, but because that'll just give me away. But I'm literally like crouched behind the driver's seats, like folded up, like trying to hide out in the company vehicle. Like, this is nuts. And then the worst part about this is I have to pee. So at some point, I'm going to have to like, emerge from the shadows and shit and like blow my cover because I got it. I ain't going to be able to hold it all night. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. It's crazy, but I don't know. I do need to get my battery booster though, so I can get this van jumped and started and moved, at least from, right now it's sitting at my job. What I want to do is roll back up there and hook the cables up again and, just like retry it again. But, everything's on camera, then I'm thinking like that just won't look good again. So it's wild right now. But yeah, that's how my day started and my day ended. Like, so who knows, about tomorrow, but it's just like, wow, right now I'm just going through it.